loading snacks.
What's happening, everybody? The Loaded Snacks Anime Chat admins are back for episode 18 of the Loaded Snacks Anime Chat podcast.
Wow.
Yes, we're moving through. We're moving through. But before we get started, first I want to catch up with everybody. How was everybody's weekends? How about yours, Noah?
Mine was good. It was my birthday. Woo!
Happy belated.
Yay!
Happy belated. Yes,
Happy
yes.
birthday!
Thank you.
Mhm.
I did what I do. I went out to the bar on my birthday, and then actually no, on my birthday my dad made me some steaks, and then the next day I went out to the bar, and then I had a little 3-day vacation, so I did some relaxing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good birthday. I caught up on some anime. I watched Dune 2, which was
Okay.
amazing. Dune
Okay.
2. Have y'all seen it?
I saw the first
I
one
have
in theater,
not, no.
but I haven't watched the
Oh
second one
the
yet.
my
second one.
goodness. That movie. First of all, first one I watched last week. First one was amazing too. But the second one, the development of the main character, he's on some Thorfinn level development. Like this main
Okay.
character is so cool.
Yeah.
His change is so cool. The universe, the CG is probably the best CG I've ever seen, no joke. And it was dope that Netflix just added in the high quality version. So
Okay.
it was a blast watching that, and I definitely say go watch it. I see why people were hyping it up.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm glad you had a good
It's like
birthday weekend, man. Yeah.
it's like a modern day Star Trek. Thank you, I appreciate that. I
Mm.
say it's like a modern day Star Trek.
Okay. Okay. What about yourself, Gab?
I am living among packing boxes because I'm moving
Yes.
soon.
Yeah, it'll be here before you
So,
know it.
I guess it will. I've just been packing all weekend and just making sure everything's settled for that. So that's what kept me busy this weekend, that's for sure.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully, the transition with moving will be as easy as possible without as many hiccups that can come along with that. So
It should be. We have things pretty set. We've talked about it. So
okay.
like we have plans and set and kind of idea where things are going. So it should be pretty simple. I don't have
Good.
that much stuff, especially furniture wise. Mostly it's like bookshelves.
We're happy to see that the plushie gang is still here for now, though. So they haven't all abandoned us just yet.
Now 6 trash bags went to the house.
Okay.
All these guys will be packed up after this.
The Oxes holding a s'mores, and when they
know.
cry, just looking over his shoulder.
I forgot your name from when they cry.
It's the head tilt with them eyes looking at
Look at
us.
the
Yeah, what you talking about?
scary ass daggone cat, man.
That's the one Sin got me.
That's a thing of nightmares.
I saw it. I was like, "Ooh, Gabby would like this."
One day you're gonna be waking up and you're gonna look at it, and it's just gonna just a little
With
bit.
a knife. With a knife right there. Something
The
creepy.
thing is, I've already woken up to it, and I'm just like, oh, and then I grab it and I hug it, and then it's all back to bed. Plushies
Good.
don't scare me.
Let's see. Yeah, this past weekend, myself and the rest of the Loaded Snacks team, we had MagFest over the past weekend. For those who do not know what MagFest is, it is a music and gaming festival that takes place at the beginning of every year down at the National Harbor out in Oxon Hill, Maryland. It's just constant music and gaming from Thursday till Sunday afternoon, and it's 24 hours. So there's concerts, DJ sets, all that type of stuff happening all day, all night long. You have these massive gaming rooms out there with stuff for like just tabletops, just PC, arcade, console, indie, which is kind of dope. We sat in with some indie developers, played some of their games, had conversations with them, which was one of the cool things about MagFest, just the access to go and just play games that are at the ground level to stuff that's sitting in Steam right now. Like, it's pretty cool. What else? Me and Jokes, we've been dying to play this Gundam game that we see for the past few years there, and it's so packed. It's hard to get like on the sticks, but it's a Gundam EX Boost 2. So we made it a point to get in and try this year finally. So we did. Playing against 2 other guys. Seems like we built a fun little rivalry with the guys. Like, they was whooping us at first, but they came over and they're like, okay, y'all started getting a hang of it like towards the end. Like, we're learning, we're figuring it out type of deal. So we made some cool friends there. The plan is for me and Jokes to practice the game. We have to go buy part 1 because part 2 isn't on the PlayStation yet. Apparently that's like one of the issues. people at with it. It's not out yet, and it's been out for years. But we're playing the by part one so we can practice. And when we go there next year, meet back up with him and see if we can get him off the sticks this time. But all around,
Yeah.
That's
great
cool.
weekend. Yeah, great weekend. And me and Jokes had it's this game that we found there like a couple years ago called Under Night in Birth, like a 2D fighter that when we played, I was watching him. First year we went there. I was just getting the hang of it quicker than him or whatever. Came right home and bought it. Like I messed with it heavy. Found it there again. We ran it back. I had him at first. He kind of came back. We found some character he was whooping me with for a while. Then I went back to my original character. And he couldn't do nothing after that. But it was all good vibes, good times. We got a lot of content coming out from MagFest. So stay attuned to our channels. And you'll be able to see all that stuff coming out. The rest of it will be filtering out through the week. And also, before we get started, I want to remind everybody, Patreon. We do have one over at Lotus Snacks. There's content there that you can't get everywhere else. And let's just say we have stuff coming very soon across everything that we do, coming strictly to Patreon to get you guys more involved and some fresh content just for you guys. So stay tuned and get in now. So when we get started with it, you already have it. But now, let's get started. Noah, what do we need to know about this week?
Okay. So first things first, Lazarus is listed for 13 episodes.
Okay.
And that's coming to us in April.
Figure 13 is a sweet,
And
yeah, that's a sweet number. I think with him.
Yeah, his stuff is never real long, so that was expected. And Watanabe hasn't missed, except
Nope.
I don't know. Blade Runner, I haven't seen Blade Runner, but I didn't hear anything about it. So
I know I specifically didn't watch it because I never watched the original one. So
I have to watch it one day and see what the verdict is. But
he doesn't miss, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, that's one of the trailers I have too. So what do we have here? Classroom of the Elite also airs in April.
Okay.
So that's pretty quick.
That show's never gonna end.
Yeah.
Like third season. Wait.
No, this is the fourth. This is the fourth season. So I need to watch the third season.
This one,
I feel like it's been a show that's been around forever. I've been hearing about it for years, and it feels like something that's always here. It just has.
I don't know where these
feeling.
strong feelings are coming from. But Classroom of the Elite
bad.
is
It's just like I
exist.
feel like I've been hearing about it since I was very, very young.
Damn.
I say that like I'm very old, but
Well, it's coming back in April, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, last season I thought was pretty mid, but
I'm gonna start watching that ASAP because I want to be ready when it drops because I do like Classroom of the Elite.
Okay, yeah, I think y'all will like it. There is some good drama. Like I said, I say mid lightly. Like I don't mean mid as in not watchable or bad. I just mean compared to how good it got. It got kind of low for me. But so far the April season is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good.
I like it.
Sweet.
Next, I was gonna look something up about this, but I forgot to. Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War could air as late as April 2026, which is over a year away.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Yeah, he just said that, Gabby.
I heard April and I zoned out. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not this year.
Yeah, next year.
So
Squint.
Bleach fans might have to wait.
That kind of sucks.
Payrott's a small studio, and now that they're making this high quality stuff, it might take a long time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because that might also have to do with what the next thing is. But there's nothing set in stone yet. But there is an image of one of the animators working on the final arc in Boruto before the time skip. So it's called the Prophecy arc. It's like an 8-chapter arc that explains everything that happens for the time skip, why Boruto has to go train, introduces a whole bunch of new characters and enemies and all types of stuff. This thing happens with Kurama. I won't say, but everybody should know. And then the thing happens with Sasuke. So that could be what they're working on, and we don't know, but
hopefully
we'll see. Because I forget what the director said something about it, And I was gonna look up
About
the
the prophecy
article, but
arc,
I forgot.
or just
to.
about
No,
Boruto itself?
about 1,000-Year Blood War.
Okay, okay.
And I can't remember what he said, but maybe it'll pop up on the first search. Because if so, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks it's going to take Bleach a year to come back, but I hope they got something to placehold until then. But they don't drop its quality. Like, keep up with what they've been doing, because they've been killing it. So
I agree.
yeah.
Nope, nothing popped up in the first search, but
Okay.
we'll find out later.
Yeah.
Next we have manga ended, and it's called Undead Unluck, and it had its final chapter at 239 chapters last week, and it's over. My
I need to
No More
start
Undead Unluck.
reading it.
It's really good. I think you'll like the main character a lot.
Is that why I've been seeing
Andy.
a bunch of fan art on Twitter recently this past
Probably.
week? This is probably why.
Yeah. Yeah.
The final chapter has come out. Shouts out to Undead Unluck. What's the writer's name? Tozuko. Might be saying that wrong, but it's 239 chapters. It had a decent amount of content. He put it out pretty quickly. I think it only took like 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Get
Okay.
out
It's fast.
Yeah.
239 chapters, but
I can do that.
Hey,
In 2
salute. The
days.
show made me a fan, so it's good to know that it came to it's coming to an end, and hopefully it's being received well. How he closed everything out.
I've only read a little bit more than where the show is, and
Mhm.
so from what I've heard, it gets much deeper. So
That's good.
I can believe it. That show
Mhm.
was, the further it went on in the season 1, yeah, it was getting heavy, I will say.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. I really liked it, and the intro and the first intro was so good.
Yeah, the way their powers work together is just creative.
Yeah. He was really cool. Andy was really cool. I really liked the female character, Fuko.
Yeah.
She definitely became one of my favorite girls when I saw that show.
Fugo was cool. She is.
Yeah.
Next we have, where's my phone? Sakamoto Days beats Dandadan for the largest Netflix anime premiere.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Cool. I'm not mad at it.
I had the numbers here somewhere. Oh yeah, with 8.6 million views.
Wow.
I guess on day one. The next was, can you guess what the next Netflix exclusive anime was that got a lot of views?
Netflix exclusive. See,
But Dandadan wasn't
Well, not
Netflix
Netflix exclusive. I'm just saying, like,
ones that
not
are on
completely
Netflix,
exclusive, just like Netflix.
Mm,
I'm trying to
Blue
think.
Box?
Because
Ooh,
none of
those are-
these
feel
are
like Blue Box
truly
was really
Netflix
popular.
exclusive. They might be over here, but a lot of them released on like Billy
Is
or
it something like
that.
more recent or something older?
Both.
Huh. You got me. I'm
It's
stuck.
Baki. Baki is number
Ah.
2 with 6 million. And
I
then
have no
Dandadan
interest in
is
that
number
show.
3. Huh?
Oh, Baki is so
I
good.
have no interest in Baki.
Really?
No.
The old Baki is legendary. Dandadan is number 3 at 4 million.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Daima is number 4 at 3.2 million. Record of Ragnarok season 2 is number 5. My Happy Marriage is number 6. Demon Slayer and then Ranma 1/2.
Okay. Not a bad 10. The first 3 makes sense to be in the top 3 to me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Afterwards, okay.
Demon Slayer is in the top 3.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been
when
out
you
so
said
long.
Baki, it made sense. Like, yeah, Baki made some noise when it was dropping. Those seasons were dropping on Netflix. So yeah.
Next, Toei Animation's short film was nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, congratulations!
It's the third
Okay.
studio, or third studio, or I think third studio or third anime to be nominated for an Oscar.
What's the name of the short film?
It's called Magic Candies.
Magic candies.
And I haven't seen this film. I haven't even
Why
heard
does
of this
that sound
film,
funny?
but good for Toei. You know,
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh
I don't think it's anime,
no, it's
it's
almost
not.
like got a Tim
but
Burton kind of style.
Claymation.
Yeah, something
it's
like that. Yeah.
animated.
Yeah. It's 21 minutes. So
So that was
still,
nominated for an Oscar
yeah, shout out
on
to Toei.
Best
Yeah.
Animated
Interesting.
Short Film,
Okay.
as
I
well
like
as
the
a few
cute
others.
claymation style.
Look Back was not nominated,
Oh.
Hmm.
unfortunately. But I don't know. I'll have to watch it
Now,
one day.
yeah. Plus, I want to see what else is in that category if they didn't nominate Look Back. So
There are a
just
bunch of
Yeah.
other names of series that I've never heard of. So,
okay.
but I mean, that field is lucrative. So there could be animated series from all over the world, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still,
um,
cool.
and yeah, like focused on like deep stories and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Next we have for the second time, anime has made more money outside Japan than inside Japan.
Awesome. That's growth.
Okay.
Yeah. That shows that it's wanted outside of Japan.
Second
People
time.
want it from all over the world.
How you gonna
Mm-hmm.
hate from outside the club?
Can't
You
even
can't
get
even
in.
get in.
Good.
According to the AGA's industry report, the market value of the anime industry in 2023 was 3.3465 trillion yen, roughly
Oof.
$21.27 billion,
Wow.
and 14.3% increase from 2022, the highest value since the AGA's began reporting on the anime market in 2002. What's especially notable about the figure is that while there was a general growth in the industry worldwide, foreign markets surpassed Japan in anime sales in 2023 with gross of 1.7222
Mm.
trillion yen, roughly
Damn.
10.94 billion, and 51.5% of the market, making a shift in the market from years past.
It seems like they're realizing send that stuff
Mhm.
y'all have over there, send it outside the state, send it over here or the other countries, wherever too, because we all want that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want those
Mm-hmm.
Gimme,
Happy
gimme.
Meals. I don't
That's
eat
where,
McDonald's
yep.
like that. I want those Happy Meals y'all have in Japan. Like I want those things. Like bring all that stuff over here. You will make a killing because we
Yep.
want it.
Mhm.
Oh no, they are, but you got like individual circumstances that are holding them
Yeah.
back with like companies and old dudes that want to keep things in Japan and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely a lot of the
Yeah.
industries like they're ready because
Yeah.
you
That number
see
shows
like
it.
you see like One Piece on Netflix, you see like
One Piece
um
night at such and such's game, live event, Dodgers or whatever stuff like that. Yeah. Like
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
we're here
One's
now.
Piece sponsoring sports now, dude. Come
I
on.
know, right? Did you ever think that they would come to you see anime
No.
sponsoring a team? Like it's just crazy how far we've come.
That's the only reason
You
you won't
see
get me to a
like
sports game. That's a lie. I'll go to sports
um
games.
Bleach in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, like
You seeing
it's
all types of stuff.
Oh
very
dear.
negative, but the positives though.
Hey, you see anime and Fortnite left and right. How
Yeah,
many anime skins they got now? It's like every other major
Yeah.
skin is an anime skin now.
yeah,
Hmm.
we've been one of them, and we're making our voices heard. So
Yeah.
That's
gotta
right.
cashing in on it. Just
Good
gotta
job,
keep doing
Mhm.
that.
Weebs.
Keep at it.
Next we have One Piece Lego has been announced in One Piece news since we were talking about it.
Yes, I definitely got people sending me stuff. See this? See this? Like yes, I saw
Uh-huh.
Have you seen it,
that.
I
Gabby?
see it here. Mhm.
Okay. So
I'm
the trailer
excited.
was pretty cool. Um I do actually have like a little voiceless, motionless 3-second trailer, but it's just the Lego hat and then Luffy's Lego hand reaching down to grab the Lego hat. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome,
And then they're
I want
making
all of it.
right?
releasing like a whole universe of One Piece Lego stuff. So look out for that, One Piece Lego
Can
fans.
they can they
Yep,
can they do a Gear 5 Lego? I want Gear 5 Lego.
it's probably gonna
I'm
be the
sure they
ships
will.
first. Yeah, they're probably gonna focus on the Going Merry first. I feel like
Oh, they have a lot.
1,000
They
something. Yeah,
have a lot. They showed like they have like a whole world, ships, taverns, boats,
My
carriages.
household is already a Lego
They have a
household, so now
lot.
we're gonna have even more
So
Legos in the
Might
now,
as
house.
yeah,
well just buy a table and set it up for the Lego One Piece because
yep. Because I'm
I
gonna be trying to
saw
collect it
like
all.
I don't have a picture of how much stuff they had, but I
Hmm.
do have a picture of the hat and some other stuff. Maybe I do. I can't remember what screenshot I have, but they showed tons of stuff. So they're
Oh, I
releasing a
can't
whole
wait.
bunch of things. But mind you, actually, no, they won't have Gear 5 because this is a One Piece Netflix
Right, right.
Lego collab.
Okay.
So it's not like a One Piece collab. It's One Piece Netflix, which
Fine.
Right.
may not even be the official One Piece rights. It may be however the characters looked in Netflix. But they
Yeah.
obviously, when
But
I saw, they all look like One Piece. You know
yeah,
what I
they look
mean?
like
So,
Yeah.
just Lego people.
They'll
Yeah,
still
but
look
it
like
won't
One
be
Piece
farther
characters,
than that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
probably.
Um. Next, we have the nominees for the Japanese Academy Awards for
Mm-hmm.
animation
Okay.
are Gambate Ikamashoi, and that's a girls rowing anime. And I saw the first two episodes and I didn't keep watching it, but the
Hmm.
animation was top notch.
Okay.
So Gambate Ikimashoi. So if y'all are interested in looking that up.
Okay.
Okay.
The next one is Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom.
Ooh. Okay.
Hmm. So I saw this one. It looks cool. So I'm probably gonna check this one out too.
I know Jokes
Um,
got the chance to see that one.
yeah, that's why I messaged him today
Yeah.
when I saw this post. And then next we have Haiku the Dumpster Battle, which is the movie
Right.
that was
Yes.
nominated. And then Detective
Couple
Conan, the $1 Million Pentagram, which I planned to watch this movie when it came out, but I didn't. It was
Mhm.
in theaters. I wasn't gonna go see it in theaters, but it was in American theaters as well. Actually, I think it was in IMAX too. American theaters.
Cool.
That one was nominated. Look Back was nominated,
Okay.
Nice. Let's
and
go.
yeah, so those were all the ones animated for and are nominated for animation.
I'll assume
Tough
it's a good choice.
selection.
The
Yeah.
only one I don't know is the rowing one, but I mean, if it's up there with those other four that I
Yeah.
know, it's probably just as good as them.
I'm curious myself. I do want to at least check out the first couple episodes just so I
Yeah.
can see it.
Detective
Let's
Conan
find
is
out.
another one that's around for a long time, and
Longer
that's
than One
also
Piece.
Yeah,
it's
it's one of the
always been
most
very
sold.
popular here in US.
Yeah. It's
It's
older
one of
than
the
One
most
Piece.
Always.
sold. It's honestly not popular here comparatively to like,
Really?
yeah, compare. I mean, it's popular obviously, but not compared to like any of the other major series here. In
Mhm.
Japan, it's widely popular. Like I've
Hmm.
seen many polls and stuff that people have it in like the top three most popular up there with like original Dragon Ball and stuff. Um, and then I'll see like interviews of people walking around asking, "What's your favorite anime in Japan?" and stuff, and literally everyone's like, "Detective Conan, Detective Conan." I'm like, dog. I don't think I've ever heard someone put this anime in
Not
anything.
once. Not
Over
once.
there, it's like left. It's
No.
like Slam Dunk, Detective Conan, Dragon Ball. Them Jones. Yeah, from what I've seen, I haven't been so. Um, but I don't think I'll ever watch the series all the way through, but I do want to watch that new movie because I saw the I can't remember the staff who made it, but I remember looking
Hmm.
it up and it looked really good. So
Yeah, I couldn't watch unless I was watching the show as well. I just have that type of personality. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it without knowing what's already going on and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a lot of time, and that is not high up on my list of shows to watch currently.
yeah, no,
Mhm.
I just want to see the movie because it's got some good animation. I know the character and I know basically the gist of the show. So I feel like the movie's gonna be cool. So
Got it.
one day I'm gonna put it down. But that's cool for the Japanese Academy Awards.
Hmm.
Next, the Kaiju number 8 characters in Fortnite are Kafka, Kikoru, and Reno.
Okay.
You get
Nice.
all
You
three.
know.
Okay. Good.
You get best boy, best girl, and Kafka.
Yeah. Did they reveal what the
And
power was
Kev.
going to be?
And Kafka, the old man.
Oh.
You said what?
Did they reveal what the power was that comes with the Kaiju 8 pack? Like,
Not in the trailer that I saw.
okay.
I don't know if he'll have one or not because the Godzilla event's going on, but I'm definitely gonna log on and see.
Now it'd be cool if we can get a Kaiju versus a Kaiju, but doubt
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That'll be cool.
That would
Hey,
be.
it is because you got the kaiju costume, so it will be kaiju versus kaiju.
Hey, I can see some fun things happening with that.
Yep. And finally, we have Guilty Gear Strive, another anime for April. Dual Rulers anime airs in April.
Yes. All for this. All for this. Yes.
So let's see what this is cooking.
Yeah, I'm excited for this Guilty Gear anime. So I'm a fan of the game. So I'm looking forward to watching this and see if they can quote unquote bring it to life. You know what I mean? Because the games look very
Oh
well
yeah.
animated. So hoping they can translate that to an anime that looks good, feels good. So
So far, like I said, anime video games and show video games have just been hitting. We got Fallout, we got The Last of Us, we got Cyberpunk, we got there
Yeah.
was another one that came out too.
mhm.
I can't even remember, but all of them so far have just been great. Wasn't there one that came out recently of a video game? Or am I tripping?
I can't think of it. Tomb
Oh,
Raider. I keep going to Tomb Raider, but that's not an anime, so that's not it.
no, but I'm in shows too. So, but they were
And
the what's it called? So far, the video game ones have just been great. So I'm ready to see. April
okay,
is looking like it's gonna be stacked.
nah, April's gonna be that spring season is gonna be fire. It's looking like so far. So I'm looking at the set off 2025 spring season with a bang because those sound like some hitters coming up for real. All right, thank you for that, Noah. So,
Thank
You know
you.
what?
uh, Thriller Park, we had a little mishap this week. It's all good, but you just finally caught up with where we are now, Noah. So I know me
Hmm.
and Gabby said our thoughts last week about what we thought about where we currently are, and now that you've caught up, I want to know what your thoughts are about where we're at and what you're thinking so far currently.
So let me remember what happened. I remember
Stabbing.
that it concluded the first four concluded, and then I watched the second one. It concluded with the fourth episode, right? Or the
Yes, the Cotton Gin arc. Yeah,
no,
Yes.
whatever.
didn't it conclude with the fifth episode? Oh yeah, it did conclude with the fourth episode. And then
Hmm.
the next one concluded and he died. The MC died. And that was that when the two liked him? Yeah, that was when the green haired girl liked him. And then she had the two sides. And then she was
Her
climbing the
twin.
ladder. Yeah. And then she turned into that. Yep. And then now it just started a new part where so far one of the girls has gone crazy. We can't figure out why, but it seems like another curse of Orioshima.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember what happened in the final part when I caught up,
We're in the curse killing arc.
but what I do remember is that I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I know that I'm super hooked
Mhm.
on what's going to happen next. I know that I love how everything's normal once, and then the girl's eyes will get big and they'll turn
Get all
crazy as
crazy.
hell. It gives me chills.
And that's
Yeah, I
when you
like that.
know stuff is happening.
hmm
Yep.
hmm
I like that a lot. So that I just think it's a really good series. Unfortunately, I can't remember much at the moment because I watched it all in one point,
Okay.
and I've been watching a lot this week. But I know once we watch it again, it's gonna come back to me.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
because
remember the
this
first scene where she basically killed herself in front of her friend, and they
yeah
had like
this
seen a
this
flashback.
story where we're at now. It's about
It's
the one with the stepfather.
the
No, the
brown haired
uncle.
girl.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
blonde girl. Yeah, and abusive uncle that
Hmm.
Casey's trying
And then her
to.
brother.
Yeah, everything happened with her
Hmm.
brother. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, I remember that.
yeah, and Casey's trying to put everything, figure it all
And
out, put it together.
it's got the
Yeah.
weird pedo guy.
Oh, the doctor. Yeah, when he made that very,
The creepy doctor.
very inappropriate, weird comment about marrying her, like it didn't laugh it off. Yeah, that was wild. And they just left it there too.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They
No,
just let it marinate, let it sit, and you're just like, did
yep. going to the next scenes like
He
that was
even
never
said
said.
that's wrong, and you just continued on.
Yeah,
Okay.
just laughed it off and kept going. No,
Uh-huh.
no, no. This is a weird story I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes with the story arc. Definitely looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing where it goes.
Watching this, it just like I said, watching this, it seems like it's just a compilation of series of short stories about the curse of Orishima in this verse, like in
Yeah.
this universe. That's what it seems like.
And I feel like when
Yeah.
you're
Like I
each
don't feel
story,
like they're gonna all come together or anything like that. It feels like
They're
there's just
definitely not.
a bunch of
Yeah.
series of stories about these characters, and they're all supposed to be creepy because the series was probably made to air on television. So watching it, once I watched like 6 episodes in a row, I was like, okay, this seems like you would watch that, and then it would be like break next week, and then the week after that, it starts the next 4 or something.
Mhm.
that's what you're saying. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the structure of the
That
show
would
is
make
very
sense.
weird, but each story so far is interesting, and you get more about. I feel like you get more about the characters with each story, like different aspects they explore about their personalities and maybe their background and such. Like the introduction of the twin, who's just around now, was
Yep.
interesting. Learning more about what Sachiko is that the blonde one's name? Like her family dynamic right now,
Yeah.
kind of interesting. So it's a weird format, but it works for the show.
The twins was so funny because they was just fucking around with the MC's head at one point.
Oh
They
yes,
was doing
They
all
had
that
so
just
much
to
fun
fuck
with
with
that
him.
one.
And I'm
yeah.
just like, bruh, y'all don't have to do this. I'm like, you confusing everybody. If you really want to get your goal across, stop fucking playing around.
You're not
Nah,
confusing me. Y'all wear the
confused.
same outfits. You don't change, so I know who's who when they walk up. Like I know you're Shion. You still wear that skirt and white shirt. Like you may be fooling him, but you're not fooling us.
Hmm.
But still, fun watch. Definitely a fun watch. So, with all that being said, uh, Gabby, before we get into your topic, last
Got
week
my water right here.
we
Yes.
we discussed your topic of
Uh-huh.
light and was he
Like.
good, evil, all that good
Hmm.
stuff. I did in fact go back and watch some. Like I said, busy week, couldn't do as much as I wanted to watch, but
Okay.
I said to y'all and everybody else I was going to watch it and give my definitive answer this week. So right after Raw, when we got off, second Raw was over. I just watched like the first 2 episodes. It's like I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to
Okay.
start this right now. I had my answer by the end of the first episode. Yeah, I didn't have to get any
Okay.
further than that. And everything I've watched, like I think I'm up to episode 14. It's he is 100% a bad guy. Like
Well, it's still debatable in the first episode
no.
because, like I said, the story is kind of like about turning him into because then it comes down to like what you believe in, but right, but like morally, obviously, from like the perfect moral world, you could say, yeah, he's bad. But in the first episode, you could still say his whole intention is to do the right thing. But like I
Yeah.
said, at the end of the day, this nigga's murdering people who like shoplifted.
Like by the end of the second
Yeah.
the second he compared himself to God at the end of the first episode, I was like, oh yeah, it's your God complex. At the end of the day, it's all about you, your ego. No, like you
Yeah.
what I was looking for, like maybe you're doing all of this. Like I'll be the bad guy for society or whatever. And people can look at me as the monster or whatever. But yeah, you're killing innocent people. Like, oh,
But
they
to be
might find
fair, he did have a power akin to like a god. Like being
Sure.
able to kill someone by writing their name in a book with a feather pen.
yeah.
Like that is some, you know what I'm saying? Any
That's
person is
some
gonna be like,
BS.
yo, I'm like God. I could just write someone's name.
Yeah, but he makes me feel like it's more about him than anything else.
Of course.
Not
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like not like
Yeah.
No, I mean
doing
I
something
agree
for the
with you.
greater
I'm just
good. Yeah.
playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. So like I said, at the end of that first episode, I was like, yeah, you're 100% a bad guy. End of the second one, I'm like, yeah, this is entertaining, but yeah, I can't mess with you,
But
man.
isn't it
Like,
so good?
oh, it is. Yeah, was never that was never a question.
That shit
Like
is
the
so
battle between him and L right now is hilarious. I've been watching it so long, but watching them go at it and
Yeah.
try to call each other out like little things and try to trip each other up constantly throughout their conversations, trying to stay on edge around each other. Like it's entertaining, but he is 100% the villain.
That's why we
Period.
need
In this.
another Death Note, another Attack on Titan. You know how everyone's talking about like JJK, like, oh, who's Gojo gonna fight next? And Attack on Titan is like, oh, is he really the bad guy? And this in what's it called, Dragon Ball Z, when that one dropped. Everybody, we need another one that's like just a thriller that everybody's hyped to find out what happens next. And the
I
last
can
one
agree
we
with
had
that.
was Attack
Was
on
Attack
Titan.
on Titan, yeah.
Was there where it was like 4 years of everybody locked into like what's going.
And that switch between
Sasha. Now we
season
love
3 and
Sasha.
4. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
we love Aaron. Now we hate Aaron. It was on some Breaking Bad stuff. So I'm like, the thing I think about when I see those really goated old series, I'm like, man, if those aired today with the internet,
Oof.
what it is now, Death Note would be crazy with what the internet is now.
Death
They
Note
already
could
had the
probably
meme
use-
of him writing with the pen. Like, there will be so many more
Is it time for a remake
of Death Note.
Yeah.
A remake? I don't think so. I don't think it'll do anything. They need a new story that's that good.
Now I
And
can
the
get
writer
behind
showed
I can get behind like a whole new Death Note story, like new characters.
Well, that writer showed that he can't do that again with that second story he made, because that story was poop.
Oh, a Platinum End?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Platinum End was trash.
You did not like that one. It was all right.
I did not. It was just booty. It was highly, like, it was produced really well and nobody even talked about it because it was just booty.
Yeah, and after it definitely didn't hold up to the expectation of it after Death Note. It definitely didn't hold up.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah. To be honest, it wasn't even close. I mean, it was in the vein of what I expected, but no, Death Note was just something different.
Yeah.
Like I said, the whole just him and L arc is just so freaking good.
The whole thing.
So
Even the second season is still decent. It just wasn't as good as the first season at all.
Yeah, coming after that was a hard follow-up.
Yeah, as soon as L died, it went
Yeah.
way downhill.
Yeah.
He should have been the
100%.
last thing, or he should have been the one to finally beat him. But the way that he goes down, I don't know if you remember the way that he goes down.
It was epic. I put like this.
Epic, the way he cried and screamed and
Oh no, I'm thinking L.
L or Light?
Not
Light.
Light. Oh, Light.
Because
Okay,
I
well,
was
that wasn't
Team Light
actually how it
watching this.
happened in the manga too.
I never read it.
The manga, the ending in the anime is different than the ending in the manga.
Okay. But
Yeah.
the way he went down crying and screaming, it made me want to punch a hole in my TV. I was like, bro, it ruined
was
the
kinda
whole image. Of
He went out like a bitch. He did.
Yeah.
After everything, he crying, snot bubbles.
I know. I was like, bro,
yeah.
you couldn't even own up to it. I'm like,
Nope.
what?
After all
And
this,
they probably thought they were like exploring his character so well. I was like, no, that was horrible.
But with all that said, Gabby, what topic do you have for us this week?
Yes. Thank you for holding while I answered the phone call.
It's okay. we already had that together before we started. It's all good.
Okay. So the topic I'm going to bring us to discuss today is censorship in TV, specifically for like TV program animation when it runs on TV. We all know the famous 4-Kid dubs censorships of cigarettes with Sanji's Lollipop and the finger guns in Yu-Gi-Oh! For Kaido's minions. Their pistols are just finger guns, which is hilarious. But there are also, different types of censorship. We do need censorship for things like excessive gore, nudity in some shows. But there comes to a point where certain shows, why are you even showing them if you're not going to show the smoking, but you're going to show someone getting their head cut off and blood flying everywhere? What's the point of censorship in the same show if you're doing one thing and not the other?
Well, to be fair, they didn't do that in One Piece. Ain't no blood and heads flying off.
This is true. That was in a different show. But I wanted to see just your guys' view on censorship, obviously, in general. And then are there times, obviously, that you've seen some censorship that's just ridiculous? Like, for example, there is this one show. It's called, I've never heard of it, but it's called Terraform Mars. And it's apparently
I know about Terraform Mars.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Well,
apparently it's a pretty violent show. And so I guess the way Japanese television censored it, some things, is they didn't do anything. It's like casual. They literally just put a giant black circle.
Yeah, but
over things.
I saw the first 3 episodes that way, and I didn't realize it. Yeah.
It's like, why?
I was like, why is everything shadowed out when I'm watching? This is stupid. And then, like,
Oh,
by the time
no.
I got to the first episode, I realized, oh no, that was censored. I had to go back and get
Why
the
is
uncensored.
everything shadowed out?
Yeah, like this is stupid. Like, what? Why do they
Yeah.
keep doing that?
Like, is there a point in showing those types of things, especially if the whole show is about it, if you're gonna shit it out? But
Mhm.
I open the floor.
Well,
I
I have the
think
perfect example because of World in Harem. Didn't you watch
That's
that
on
one
the
too?
list.
World in Harem was a example of the worst censorship I've ever seen. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I don't know. Like World in Harem had, maybe we could send the screenshot, but World in Harem literally had. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Let me look at
The
It's
my
just
list.
story
like
is,
that. Like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
The
Just like
story
that's
is
over. That's
that
a whole
literally be
character
the
right there.
whole screen. The story is actually pretty interesting, as smutty as it is. I will
Okay.
say this. It's actually pretty
Post-apocalyptic
interesting.
harem.
Post like a boy, basically, all men on the earth die to a disease called MK, man killer, and there's 3 men left alive, and they have to reproduce the earth.
I've seen
And
like the first 2 episodes of this.
and
Okay.
and obviously, because there's no women around, of course all the women are like hyperly sexually deranged, right? Totally unrealistic.
Obviously.
However, whatever reason, it's a very interesting story. I haven't read it, but what is it? Yeah, that was definitely an example of some of the worst censorship I've ever seen. And I don't know, I think that if I was watching that way, I'd probably still watch it.
Even if like the whole character is just shouted out, so like, what's the point of me watching it if I can't even see the character?
I mean, they're just doing it during like the sex moments or
That's true.
like the titty moments, and that's not necessarily what I'm there for. But
True.
um that's just me. You like other people might be there for that. So they might not. But I feel like even if it's like super bad visually censored, if I'm still hooked on the story, because I always did, it never stopped me before. So I
Hmm.
feel like I would keep watching it.
Okay.
I think censorship might nowadays probably maybe start to go away now that I'm thinking about it, because a lot of stuff now just goes straight to streaming platforms. So like putting stuff on regular TV, like I wouldn't put that stuff on the regular TV. I would move something like that that needs censorship of that size and magnitude. I would send it to a streaming platform, send it to, Hulu, send it to Amazon, send it to Netflix, work out a deal with them to put it on there instead of trying to sneak it on like some regular block American television station with all the censorship on it. I think it helped. I think censorship just, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't feel like it hinders the product overall, because even if it is censored on regular TV, people are still going to go look for the uncensored version. So, and
Mhm.
with access to everything now via
And that
internet, like you
that that
can,
one released the next episode of these censored ones usually releases right away. So I don't know if in Japan after like 12 o'clock they like release the same episodes but uncensored or something like that.
mhm,
Maybe that's
It's
something that
possible.
happened. That's how people get access to them. And
Hmm.
which
could
comes
be.
to Gabby's point of saying why even air it at that point, which I could kind of agree with, because it's like if it's before 12 and it's that
Yeah.
smutty, then there's no
Why
point
even
in
put it
airing.
on? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Save it
because
for,
it's
the 12 o'clock midnight
definitively
block.
adult content.
Right. And
So
we have those descriptors now before things start off, disclaimers like this has nudity, sex,
yeah,
violence, gore, like,
Yeah.
you know,
but there's a
if
reason they put it on late at night because kids are asleep. They're not going to
Adult
be
Hmm.
Swim.
browsing the TV late at night. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like what Adult Swim was created. They can put on that darker, heavier stuff, what I'm saying, with the nudity and stuff, late nights. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
move, if you want to put something on regular TV and you know it's going to be heavily censored like that, move it to something like an Adult Swim where you might be able to get away with it more there, or send it to a streaming service. I
yeah.
think other countries, I'm not sure how they do things over there. You know what I mean? So to each his own, but for something over here, I think streaming services where you go if you have something that probably gonna get that censorship put over it. Just yeah, streaming services or don't put it on regular TV at all. Yeah, but don't I don't think it should be censored. Just put it in the right place.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Both fair.
myself. Hmm?
Both fair things. Um, I do want to bring up some just interesting examples that I didn't even. Well, one I knew, two I didn't, which are funny. One is related. One relates back to Thriller Park in an interesting way, and kind of
Which one is that?
disturbing way. I will tell you. That'll be the last one I share.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Go ahead and share.
So there's this one that I was kind of familiar with. It's from the Digimon Data Squad one. There was this character. He was called Bomber Nanimon. He was just like a bomb. He was just, a gray bomb with glasses, and
Okay.
he had the big lips, so it was kind of racist. They changed him into an orange. I guess when they moved it over here, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was for Toon Disney. So to make it more kid friendly, they changed him into Citronmon. So he became an orange. So it was quite interesting.
So he was less racist?
Yes.
That was the goal, or to make him
The
kid
goal was-
friendly?
The goal was make him kid friendly with a certain level of racism there. So
That is
they didn't
crazy.
come out right and say it, but that's basically what they're saying in these undertones here.
Was that on 4Kids?
No, it was not on 4Kids. That
Oh,
was Toon
Oh.
Disney.
Gabby, I'm
Yeah.
going to
Okay.
need you to send us a picture when this is over.
I will-
Please do.
I will send pictures.
That's pretty
Yes.
funny.
Here.
Yes.
I will send you a picture right now so we can get live reactions. How about that? There we
Oh
go.
my goodness.
This is the beautiful man right there.
That is disgusting.
That don't look that racist.
It's really not, but it's just kind of like
If anything,
Funny.
the orange might be more racist.
I was thinking that.
If anything, the orange might literally be more racist.
Oh, you got a
That's
bad
crazy.
tan on.
Because it stands out more, like
It
with
does.
the orange.
It
It
kinda
doesn't stand
does.
out as much with the gray.
I know he could
little
have
twig and
just
leaf.
been a bomb.
Oh,
That's funny.
There's this really that was popular is the wrong word. This really well known one from Sailor Moon S. I'm not sure if you knew, but in that series, Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus were supposed to be they are lovers.
yes. I do
So
know
they
that.
have that relationship. Cloverway, when they decided to, I'm not sure it was when they brought it over to the US or whenever they took care of it, they decided to change them from lovers to cousins that are just really, really close. Well, this backfired on them, obviously, because it literally, what is the exact wording that I found that was beautiful? Even today, they use the incest as a punchline to mock homophobic censors. So it became just backlash for censorship.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Wincest.
Yep.
In fact, I remember Project Echo was one of my favorite animes growing up. And probably the first few times I watched it, they kept referring to the three girls as best friends. I didn't realize till a little later that, no, y'all are not best friends. Y'all are having a love triangle here. That's what's happening.
They're not
Y'all
best
just dubbed it
friends.
to say, like, why are they fighting over the best friend thing? This is stupid. But I'm liking the action in it. But, oh, y'all are lovers. That's what this is about. Okay,
They're in
got it.
love.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final one that relates to Thriller Park is actually about school days.
Oh.
Yes. Yep.
So,
We got the uncensored version when we watched it.
so I'm not sure if you knew, but obviously there's that, we get the bloody ending. In
Yeah.
Japan, the viewers did not get to see the final bloody conclusion to this initially, because all they saw was 30 minutes of a nice sailing boat. Literally 30 minutes of
What?
a boat set to a nice scene. This is because of an unfortunate reason, due to when the finale was coming out, that final episode was too similar to a real life axe murder that happened one day before.
Okay.
its premiere.
Okay.
That
I
is
get that.
why they could not, and they did not show it on the premiere date.
What type of
Which-
timing is that?
I know that's crazy.
Right? I was like,
That is crazy.
so yeah, took a nice boat ride instead.
Sounds like a good
Wow.
excuse to axe murder someone.
So now it's one of
Mm.
Dan's most beloved memes, apparently.
And they didn't even show anything like that during the big finale. That's
Well, the disembowelment and the cutting off of the head.
Let me see. I always get School Days,
they
Another,
didn't show it
and
though, Gab.
um.
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure they showed the disembowelment.
Wait, what was School Days
No.
about when he ended up
The love.
sleeping with the whole school?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
this one, that stupid ass plot, man.
Yeah.
Where he literally slept with the whole school. They made it seem so innocent. And then the
Hmm.
next episode, when the next section of the episode was like him walking out of some girl's room. I'm like, yo.
Word got around town. He had 2 girls. So the other girls wanted to find out, what he was working with.
Hey, what's going
And
on?
got his head, for it.
Yep.
But that is crazy. Yeah, the timing on that is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
So I thought that was an interesting.
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah.
heart goes
Oh,
out to the victims.
of
but
course.
that
But that was hilarious.
interesting part of censorship that related back to Thriller Park and thought it would be topic to
No,
share at the end of that. But
that was awesome.
censorship.
I didn't see that coming for School Days. The axe murderer the day before.
Yep. Yeah.
So now we just got to run a boat across the screen
For 30 minutes.
for the climax of the whole show. Oh, that's
See this nice boat set to Air on the Grand Way or something. I don't know what that song is.
were they playing the audio in the background when you just couldn't see it?
No. Well, you couldn't see you could see the boat. It was set sailing to Bach's Air on G string. It was set to Bach. On a Japanese.
Oh no.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they're wild.
There was no chance they were surviving.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Oh, all right. That was entertaining and informative. Thank you for that, Gabby.
You're very welcome.
Some things we didn't know.
I did some research.
You did. I'm very proud of you about that. All right, so let's get into our top 3s. For myself, I have none because I didn't get to watch anything literally all week because I was at MagFest.
Bet you he watched wrestling.
Well, I fell asleep to it. Then I woke up in the morning, got dressed to it, and then left.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's when he watched wrestling. That's not the only time he watched wrestling, chat. Don't let him fool y'all. But all right, we'll give him a pass this
no,
week.
I watched some at
I know. You don't even gotta tell me. I know.
He said, I know. Shush.
That could have been anime on your phone.
I was watching Death Note too while I was there, but I didn't get home to get the episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had Death Note on here, so I was going through Death Note while I was out there trying to get through as
You
much
got
as possible.
Netflix now. You can be checking on Netflix.
I have not installed it on here. I keep forgetting to. I haven't been without it for so long. If it's not on the PC, I completely forget about it.
These excuses be stacking up. All right. Well, my 3, I have I watched a lot of good stuff this week. I fell asleep, so I have to finish Orb, but it was amazing what I had seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't put it because I gotta finish it because I fell asleep to it last night. Blue Box was really good.
Yes.
I saw you put that in the
Are
chat.
you caught up, Gabby?
Mm-hmm.
This week was really good. Did you watch 16 or 17? They have 17 out, but it's not on Netflix.
Oh, I did not watch 17. I watched 16.
Okay. The dynamic with him and Hina and
yeah, 16 was the last one I watched.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right
that episode.
Now,
okay.
All I know is that the friend is hanging around too much. The silver-haired friend.
Yeah. He getting his feelings.
He might need to take Hina off what's his name? Shoulders, so he can focus on Shinatsu.
Mm-hmm.
And Hina makes more sense though. It's kind of like a Rent a Girlfriend situation, and it's funny because people will call this peak and call Rent a Girlfriend trash, but it's the same scenario. You got one girl who's ready and willing and available and great and matches your energy and all those things, and is actually a good person and excels in real life outside of you right now. but you're going after the girl who's beautiful, but she's indecisive. She don't even know if she like you. You could wait 3 years. Hina gets over you finally, and then she ends up becoming a pro and goes to play for Lebanon. Boom. Then what? Now you done
You
waited
never
three
see her
years
again.
and you got nothing. And now you're out of high school and you're growing whiskers and you're not as cute as you used to be. It's a rough road, brother. You better pick. You better pick quickly.
Yeah.
But not that one's been amazing.
Yeah.
Another one that I just watched today is the one I told you about, Gabby, called "Can You Keep a Secret?" And
Yeah.
this one is I told you I wasn't gonna do no more stinking
Hmm.
romances, but my friend told me
Nice.
to watch this one, so I told her that I would. She said it was really good and funny, and I was like, I like funny, so I watched it, and it is funny. It's very funny. It's kind of
Hmm.
annoying, but it's funny, and I feel like Gabby, you'll love it, like genuinely.
I will
It's
have to check this out this week.
it's very unsuspecting because the animation is like a little bit above hentai quality, which is like
Ah.
not that good. But stories basically where a girl and a guy get in a relationship and they have to keep it a secret at work. And to keep it a secret at work, the girl is always being a dickhead to the guy and he has to reciprocate the energy, but actually she's a super sweetheart and it like messes with her head to have to do this. So then they end up
Oh.
getting
Yeah.
into like not like
I
that,
told y'all
not
about
that
this like two
much,
weeks ago.
but like she's really sweet, so she's trying to figure out how to be mean. So then like during the process, you have like the dynamic of other people coming in and thinking she's possibly available because she's being so mean to this guy. She's clearly
Oh.
not dating him. And then you have the situation of the slice of life of them after work, talking about work and how it was so stressful, blah blah blah. It's very draining. And I'm telling you right now, I said this 5 minutes into the first episode. I was like, of course, a girl recommended me this. Because I was like, if I was to be in a relationship like this with a girl and we went on a date and she gave all these stipulations that are in the first episode, I would never call her again, ever again. She said,
Ever.
we can't hang out in public. We can't
Nope. They
have
have to
eye
meet at the train
contact at
station like a
work.
couple blocks away.
We
They
have
gotta,
to
yeah.
meet at the train
Yeah.
station 7 stations away.
Yep.
Um,
No.
texting during this hours, and if we go on dates outside of work, we gotta wear medical masks and hoods. And I was like, nope, it was fun. Bye bye.
Hmm.
But for the sake of the anime, I kept watching, and yeah, it's I recommend checking out. It's a sleeper. Um, and then also I watched Solo Leveling. Gabby, did you watch Solo
Yes.
Leveling?
Yes, it did.
It was an amazing episode.
It was so good.
Um, I guess we won't
Just
spoil it for Sin
finally.
since he couldn't watch it, but
Let's just say he finally gives no fucks.
he finally gives no fucks. And I wanted to
Okay.
talk about this episode because
It's
you gotta watch it.
good.
But yeah, soul leveling happened, and you didn't get spoiled on the episode at all.
I'm telling you, I was locked in a MagFest, so no.
Oh
No,
my
I
goodness.
wasn't on socials.
Now
Nothing
we
like I was.
really can't say everything because we'll feel bad about it.
Right. Well, soul leveling was great. They showed a lot of slice of life, a lot of him leveling up, him teching the department. He reassessed his rank, and it was dope. And then they introduced Miss Chahe. She finally is actually part of the story. This is when she canonically comes in. So this part right here is hype. And as I posted in the group, the readers know that they ended it on a point where it's like right here is where it gets juicy, and you really start to just fall in love with Sung Jin Woo and everything is about, and then they end the episode.
His
Okay.
reaction, especially at the end of the episode, just got me. Like, this man is going feral
Yeah, he's
right
like, I
now,
just
and
want to
I am
fight.
here for this.
He said, "What?" He said, "If I beat it, it'll probably close the gate, but fuck it."
Maybe just a little peek.
He's like maybe just a little. I'm like peak on an A rank boss, but you know what's interesting? They showed some scaling there because he was like, what did he say? He said it. He seemed even stronger than the boss he fought in the demon castle,
Yeah.
meaning that it's stronger than the
Makes sense.
Ice King, meaning that
Yeah.
the guy who was gonna the guy Jun Chul who came in with the fire and was gonna
Mhm.
clear at the end of this, they beat the boss. They just allow them to pick up the stuff for the guild. That's how the guild stuff
Yeah.
works. And at the end, he's gonna beat the boss, which shows you that that's how strong he is, and it
Yeah.
shows you how much work Sung Jinwoo had to put against the ice guy, and he was just clearing out the cave from the damn entrance.
Mm.
Like my man, literally, yeah. So that was awesome. Doctor Stone was awesome. I mean, not Doctor Stone. Dragon Ball Diamond was awesome. Um,
Okay.
Kenshin probably had his best episode this season. They've been cooking, but this episode was
Yeah, you
special.
sent me the message, so I have to watch that ASAP. I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Yep. So, and then what else did we watch? Sakamoto Days had another great episode.
Yes.
Okay.
Good episode.
And of the non-popular ones, which was only a few of them, even giving the worthless appraiser class, this one is actually pretty interesting. I thought it was kind of lame, but it's pretty interesting. That one, as well as the daily life of a middle-aged online shopper. That one is funny as heck. And I'm not gonna
Is
lie,
that the campfire cooking ripoff one?
I think I like it more than campfire cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Gabby no like that.
How dare you say that?
Just because like
We
campfire
have
cooking, I like the
Sui.
concept, but and the voice actor of the wolf, but I'm not really a big, huge fan of cooking animes. But this one,
Okay, so that makes sense. All right.
I feel like he used the concept, like the guy in campfire cooking, he just used it with the wolf. This dude's like, oh no, these people are attacking me. Let me get a bulldozer. And he jumped in. Everybody's like, what the hell is that? And they just started running. I was like, yo, smart,
Well,
bro.
you see, campfire cooking has the
Smart.
limitation of only being a convenience store, not just any store.
See, he's got Home Depot, Walmart,
Oh,
Lowe's.
okay.
My
Oh,
man
that's
got
lit.
Amazon. He got what? He got
Maybe.
Deer Park. What's it called?
John Deere.
John Deere.
Oh dear.
He got it all. He got it all, man. He was making a house. He was digging up tree stumps. I'm like, this is how I would use this skill. See,
Oh my
that
god.
dude was probably just high all the time, so he wanted to eat. No, but campfire cooking is great. But those ones are great. Possibly the Greatest Alchemist is also really cool. Fruit Master was really good. I like the little kid character. She's so funny.
Isn't
And then
she?
yes. And then, but that being said, those are all the ones I watched. Sorry, I said a lot. But my top
Are you
three:
good?
Soul Leveling, of course, Kenshin,
Okay.
of course, and then it probably would be Orb, but I think it's going to be Blue Box
Okay.
because I
Respect.
forgot to watch.
Usually didn't finish
Um,
Orb. Yeah.
I forgot to watch, or I didn't forget, but I didn't have time to watch Zenshu, Red Ranger, or Ultimate Muscle.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Solid. Sound like some solid top threes though for this week.
how
Yeah.
about you, Gabby? Oh wait, actually,
Hmm.
Sakamoto Days. I'll say Blue Box is number 4. Sakamoto Days is number 3.
Okay.
Sakamoto has had a great episode this week. Again, they just keep it. It's just so funny. It's becoming a comfort anime, I think. So it's definitely one I'm gonna go back and rewatch. But that one was really good. I watched Honey Lemon Soda. It continues to be absolutely adorable. I love they just did their seat changes again, and she's getting more confident about speaking,
Okay.
and they're forming little like secrets with each other, and it's cute because he doesn't tell people things, but he tells her all the things, and she knows his secret hiding spot now. And I'm just like, the eyes of these characters are really cute. They have a lot of details in these eyes.
That's always important.
Yeah, it is because they do a lot of close up on the eyes, and I don't mind that because they're in
Mhm.
cute scenes. But I like it. It's a feel good, cute anime. Fruit Master, amazing, so cute. He just ate like 7 fruits. He got
Bro
a
almost went
skill.
into epileptic shock. It was
This is
just
true. He
eating
got a
it.
skill called Cat Charmer, though, and
I
want
knew
that
you was gonna say something. Yo, what did the little girl said? He's like, "What's this skill?" She said, "Cat Charmer." I'm
I'm
jealous. That's
jealous.
useless. She said, "I'm
I'm
jealous,
so
but
jealous.
it's useless."
I was honest to a fault, and I
I was
love this little
cracking
girl
up.
so much.
I
She is.
know she's so good.
Sin, if you watch this, you are gonna love Isla. She's hilarious.
All right, which one is this one again? This is the Fruit Master one, right?
Fruit Master.
All right, Fruit
Yeah.
Master. All right.
I love
will-
Isla's character. She's so cute, and
I have
she's
homework
just
to do.
hilarious.
Okay.
And she loves pizza. She loves pizza.
Oh, girl, that's my own heart. Okay.
Her voice actress is so good. Her and the baby in Sakamoto Days is you remember is the baby from Buddy
Yeah.
Daddies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does
I knew
the
I recognized her
fieriest
voice.
baby.
She was so good in Buddy Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Anyways,
so
continue.
good at those things. Yes. Appraiser, as you mentioned, really good and amazing. This episode had me rolling at the end of it because this man now apparently has 2 wives and a husband.
I didn't get up to the third episode. Damn.
Oh, well, so it's not official.
No, that's
but
okay.
it's hilarious. He's like, I'm his wife. It's like, that's okay. I'll be his second wife. And they're like, what? And he's like, this guy comes up and goes, your eyes shine like jewels. Marry me. I'm like, who the heck are you? He's a dude. And he's just going along. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but we can be friends. He's like, we can be friends. For now. You're going to live in this house soon. I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh, I didn't watch that. The first episode was so brutal.
Oh, yeah, right?
It was
It was
gory
really
as hell.
brutal.
Yeah, he got his
Yeah,
ear chopped off
but-
like 3 times. I think the second episode too.
Yeah. But no. This show it's hilarious. Oh my God. I love Appraiser. It's so good. Yeah. Grace Alchemist, again, still has my heart. I love those 2 girls. My spider evolved. She's now humanoid, and I want her to just be a cute spider again.
The little redhead girl
Yeah.
is the same voice actress as the wife in Sakamoto Days.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did
She's
not
one of my
know that.
top 5s. I love her. She makes the character like I don't know what it is, but those little cute characters, she makes them come to life.
She does. She does.
Yeah.
But still love Alchemist. What else did I watch? I gave Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You one more episode. That's the one with like the 4 guys and the 1 girl. I think I'm gonna end up dropping it. It's just
No go on the reverse harem.
Not this one. It's kind of I might finish it when it's completed, but
Okay.
other than that, I'd rather watch other things.
Okay.
Apothecary Diaries. We're getting into the poisoning. We're getting into the markets. We got some slice of life stuff. I can't wait. We're still on stuff that I know because I'm familiar with this arc. So I'm just excited for the next episode. Won't say too much because I know people are still catching up, but it's really good. So, Pharmagia hit again. We just found the brother of one of the characters, who's technically not the brother because they're all from like an orphanage.
Right.
I guess these 2 characters bonded. And it's just
Is it following the story of the game?
That's a good question.
See, I've been distracted in the game. I haven't done much of the plot. I'm too busy farming and fighting things. I need to get into the story, so when I get into more of the story, I will tell you.
That would help.
It is called Pharmagia, so
It is. So I'm technically playing the game, just I'm not paying attention to the story much because I'm farming monsters. But update next week once I play more.
Okay.
It's still super cute. Now we're getting into like when you have like typically the Pharmagia monsters come in like pairs of 3, so like they're the same monster, and you can like fusion them into a bigger monster.
Mhm.
So that's kind of cool. It's funny
Oh,
because
nice.
one of the kids is little fire dragons called salamanders. So I love the
Oh,
throwbacks
yeah,
into all
okay.
the old characters. I love that about fairy tales creators.
Nice.
It makes me happy. Dr. Stone, again. Ah, oh my God. There were so many good scenes in this episode with the battle team, with all of these brooders hidden up on these alligators. They just go ham. Oh my God. They had some really cool scenes. Also, now there's a machine gun. So, yay.
Oh, we got a machine gun now.
Yeah, but it's not ours.
Oh, okay, so that's a problem.
Well, we're in America, so guns.
Makes
We're trying to
sense.
find corn.
Now this arc, it really turns up.
It does, and I'm so
There's
excited.
a
I'm happy
lot of
Sukasa's
plot
back.
twists coming.
Sukasa is a cool
Yeah.
character. I enjoy that he's back. I enjoy that forgetting his name. The ninja dude and his girl, the pink girl.
Oh, I know you're talking about, but I can't think of his name either.
Yeah.
But I know exactly
I'm glad that they're back. I'm glad that all these characters are here because everyone's so cool. Oh my God, I love Dr. Stone so much. So their episode hit it out of the park. So lovely, and of course, was great.
Mhm.
Can't speak more about it. And then of course, what I assume is just going to be my number one for literally this entire season is Totally Found Tanaka-kun. I
Of
can't help
course.
it. This was a really cute episode. I was waiting for this one. There was kissing in this episode.
Oh my goodness.
All it takes.
Well, it's cute. They're both so innocent, and she's also. I can't say that. I'm sorry, but you had a fuzz. I'm just so excited. Oh my god! Oh my god! So that's my number one. Hanako-kun is my number one, and will probably always be my number one. I absolutely love it. I can't get over my giddiness for this anime. I can't.
Okay.
I love it so much.
Nice.
Second would be Solo Leveling, and then
Okay.
third is Dr. Stone, because this one's. I'm just really getting back into Dr. Stone now with this arc. I was waiting for this arc for so long, so I'm ready. You have my whole cast of cool characters. I am locked in. Give me the next episode now.
So both of you are looking forward to this arc that we're currently in right now. Like
Yes.
highly,
Yeah.
like
I
highly.
told you
anticipated
after
one.
they
Yeah.
took the boat, then
Mhm.
that's where the story turns really up. I'm just like I said, my only qualm is that they doesn't really give off the vibe that the manga gives, but this is where the story gets real fun. But one thing I'll say that's really interesting about Dr. Stone is the ending. I doubt you'll ever be able to figure out what it is.
See, that's why I don't want to
I'm not
read the
surprised.
ending before the anime finishes, because I want to see the ending. So I
Gotcha.
don't want to finish.
And
the
not a lot
manga.
of people have talked about it, so hopefully by the time the end comes up, spoilers won't start popping out because it ended like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
But this is
They're
actually
holding
the
back.
only manga that I ever read from chapter 1 all the way up until it ended. And
Okay.
this one, the ending is
Mhm.
just so out of this world. Like it's just so out of pocket. It's
Is it
like
because we're going to the moon?
I'm not gonna say a single thing, but there's
Don't say it.
there's no way you'll ever guess what it is. Like maybe
I can believe it with this anime.
maybe towards what's happening, I could see someone kind of guessing, but still there's no way. Like when I was reading and I'm just like, huh? That's how the world turned to stone? Not in a bad way, just
Right.
more of a perplexed way. So
Yeah.
I'm super interested to figure this out. And we're in the final season, so yeah, we're all about to know
Mhm.
together how it all ends. So that is
interestingly
awesome.
enough, I said this to somebody and they were like, what is it, this or something? And then they almost guessed very similar to what it is.
Mhm.
And I was like,
Dang.
no way. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything. But it wasn't exactly what it is because, like I said, the actual thing, you'll never guess it, but they were kind of on the right track.
Okay.
Okay. I'm excited
so
to see how it
excited.
all comes to an end.
But that was like season 1. So it was such an out of wild guess that there was no way it was correlated to anything. It was just a guess. And it got lucky.
Okay. So we're getting ready to get out of here. Noah, we're gonna do that video trailers thing shortly. So
Okay.
watch those trailers yet. We'll do those shortly, and we'll give those just to the Patreon members so they can have something special to look forward to. So if you're not in Patreon already, please make sure you go over there, sign up. Like I said in the beginning, we got some stuff shaking over there. just for you guys, stuff we're working on. So you're going to want to be there day one when we start dropping that new content over there just for the Patreon subscribers. But until then, you know where to find us. Thursdays, locked in, Thriller Park in the Discord at 9:30. And we'll be back here Thursday mornings at 10 o'clock to talk more anime with y'all. But until then, we'll catch you later. Deuces.
Bye.
Loading snacks.